the question that I'm trying to ask as of now. So this is the board. This is the board. This is, Shirdi Sai Baba, who we consult all the time. I consult with this, and it is very important, right? So I just want to know, Shirdi Sai Baba, Shirdi Sai Baba, thank you for everything. Please accept my thanks and gratitude for everything. Shirdi Sai Baba, every time you keep giving me the chapter of the two Goa gentlemen, and then Mrs. Aurangabadkar, do you give it to me or do you give it to somebody else? ये chapter हमको देता है? Do you give that chapter to somebody else? Do you give the chapter to somebody else, Shirdi Sai Baba? In the case of the man who had a job and he kept getting steady promotions, are you talking about me? Am I the man who, or the woman who got a job and got steady promotions, was supposed to do donation but didn't do the donation? Are you speaking to me? In the case of the other man, his money was stolen, his assets were stolen, his locker was broken into. Are you speaking to me in that case? In that you address me. So are you saying that in that my locker was broken into and my property papers and assets were stolen by somebody? That was the old cooks or of the cook category who has worked at our home. Something of that sort, who broke the locker and stole the stuff and ran off with the stuff? Is that what you were indicating? Okay, has the deed of the money that was stolen already been returned to me? Is that what you're trying to say? The money which was stolen has been returned to me as yet? Are you going to be actually returning, you're going to be getting the person to return the money to me in some way? On some way you are going to be returning the money, you're going to be arranging to return the money to me in some way? Are we speaking to Jaya, who's born in 1973, who has grown up at number 4 Jaswell all my life and been out of that house on and off only for education, a short marriage, and then travel for work with Jones Lang LaSalle, or then Portland, India? Are you addressing me, Jaya, who is known as Kani's daughter, the older daughter of Kani, and the older daughter of my mom called Anu Sadrangani? Are you speaking about me? Shirdi Sai Baba, Indu is my sister. Indu's chatti name was Indu, but then was it decided to change her name to Varsha because, I don't know, Nina Masi suggested कि Indu को Varsha बनाते हैं. So you're saying I am Jaya? I have like ears that poke out. Shirdi Sai Baba, हम बोलूँ? Okay, I leave it up to you to decide. Okay, then comes the Mrs. Aurangabadkar. एक Mrs. Aurangabadkar है, उसको बच्चा चाहिए. She wants a child and she's not had a child. Finally, Shirdi Sai Baba blesses her and she has a child. Are you addressing that to Kani and Anu's daughter? Is it true I have not got my periods for 2 months now? This is the second month I have not got my periods. As in, yeah, I haven't got my periods for 2 months. Is it true I'm also in a age for menopause? At 51, who's going to become 52, is it true that I am close to the age of menopause? I want to ask you basically, am I in the stages of menopause as of now? If not that I've completed the menopause, but am I in the stages of menopause as of now? Okay. So, Shirdi Sai Baba, what I'm trying to understand is, do you want me to do a session? Shirdi Sai Baba, do you want me to do a session where you give advice to the required departments, not to me, but to required departments, whoever's working on it, in whichever field they are working, whether it's the military, whether it's the navy, whether it's the police, whether it is agents, India or abroad. Basically, it is good versus bad. There really isn't anything other than that. So, do you want to address them in some way is my question to you. Let me just hold my hand steadily. 1 minute. So, Shirdi Sai Baba, do you want to address them through the session? What you would like them to do? Would you like them to get some kind of, would you want me to do a throw as to what needs to be done by them, or where they need to look, or what needs to be done by them to I don't know, what do you want them to do? Do you want me to do a throw for it? Shirdi Sai Baba, please tell me one thing. If I can ask you, what should I ask you? Okay. Shirdi Sai Baba, if I can ask you a simple question. Is there a bowl downstairs on the, down from here? यहाँ नीचे कोई bowl है? वो bowl, in that bowl, are there some fruits in it? Any fruit in the bowl? Would you say in the bowl there is like lemon? limbu बोलते हैं. Would you say in the bowl there is lemon? Okay, is there a handkerchief down over there? Is that handkerchief clean? वो जो handkerchief है वो clean handkerchief है? Okay, so the fact of the matter is there is lime in the bowl down. Okay, there is lime or lemon in the bowl down. That handkerchief which you see near the what's that thing called, kettle, near this kettle, is not clean. It is a dirty one. Dirty why? Because I put water on it and some milk had fallen, so I just wiped it, the milk. Okay, droplets of milk. Where? Here. That's where it had fallen. Okay, now you understand how I do my readings. I sit like this and I do the readings on my bed. Okay, so what are we going to do? I will do the throw. In fact, let me keep this here, then I can't show it to you, right? So I'll do the throw over here. Yeah. I don't think I need to take out charms. I won't take out charms. I'll only take out this. So Shirdi Sai Baba, please give guidance. What do you want to say? How this thing has to be tackled, right? Because I didn't get good stuff. And when I think about the incidences that you addressed, and I think about how they were dealt with, or how they were covered up, or how somehow everyone moved on from it, but actually I don't think I think it just added to more woes going forward. So anyway, I'm just going to do the throw, and let's see. This is about what you're telling the people who are working honestly, and you're guiding them how to go about the matters, and just your advice on the whole. Connected to the 6 months that are to come, which look like there is the 6 months that are to come are on the back of things that have already happened in the past. What is to come in these 6 months is the previous read in 3 parts. Okay. So please guide Shirdi Sai Baba what you would like to tell them. This is what we've picked up. Okay, this is how we do it. Now we will leave this down here and pick this way, so you see what we've got. Okay. Shirdi Sai Baba, what would you RIL? First one he's calling out is RIL, because the I don't want to say anything. AB is Ashish Bhatia. Ashish Bhatia is somebody who was interested in me when I was in college. He was my friend for 7 years. But it didn't work out. I liked somebody else, so I moved on. And because the boy I was interested in and who was interested back in me, he basically said he had issues with schizophrenia and with bipolar, depressed maniac kind of behavior. So small little things used to trigger him off. Now, because we are not interested in triggering people off, we couldn't stay friends with Ashish Bhatia because we were going to marry the other boy. So I don't expect that Ashish Bhatia would do things like this, because we did not go ahead in a marriage with him. I would not expect him to behave that way. But because we have got it over here, we have to establish it. When we got about Ashish Bhatia, what we got is that it had to do with Zip Serve. The first company, or the Zip2, the first company that had to do with Elon Musk company. So Elon Musk company, how does it function? I don't understand. How many people do you have shape-shifting for the brand name Elon? How many people you have functioning in his place? Is the question. This is a small throw, so I'm not doing it on my phone recording. I'm going to do this the way it is, and I'm going to put it out with words. Because I see something here also, which is not good actually. For people who have done so much karma. यहाँ पे ट्रिलियनर्स तो बन गए हो, लेकिन तुमने कितना कर्ज बढ़ा दिया है और ट्रिलियंस यहाँ पे बनाने के लिए वो कार्मिक करेंसी जो है उसका तुमने सोचा नहीं है, तो इट इज़ जेन्युइनली अ सैड केस, राइट? Bolu, if you are a good businessman and you are a strategist, the first thing you will do is think about the long-term good about your true self, which is your Atma. Once you have that in place, anything else that you grow on the back of it, keeping that safe, then you are in a good place. Then you are wealthy both here on this one journey of earthly existence, as well as when you go into your spirit life, jo you have to, and you have to at any given point in time. It is the longest and the most realistic journey that you are on, and not just you, me too, all of us, including Shirdi Sai Baba. सच्चाई है. तो ये जो टावर होता है, टावर मीन्स एवरीथिंग फॉल्स. Now this tower, does it happen over here? EM is Elon Musk. How does RIL come into this case? I don't understand. Is it because of the medical stuff or the medicos used for fitting things in the body? Or nano mix, nano this, nano that? RIL has a broadcasting company. Not one, I don't know how many. Times of India also is over here as usual. RIL, Times of India, when it comes to broadcasting, before you used to have cue cards. What you have got, you have fitted in my body. RIL has connections to what? Broadcasting, medical, oil and gas, broadband, medical research, animation, production house, entertainment, and the film industry. You have used it this way in the name of nation building. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. First and foremost, remote viewing my home. Gives me the right to give bad words, but it doesn't give you the right to react to it. I don't give you your birth. I am incapable of giving myself a birth. Tell me, how can I have war or start a war with anybody if I am not somebody who goes out in society too much? You have to answer this. Either I am insane, a lunatic, who cannot go out, who basically goes out and fights with everybody, or I'm an antisocial who stays at home. And not because I'm an antisocial, because wherever I go on the streets, you have a huge network. I don't have a network, you have a network. You have misused your network along with some politicians. Even when I've gone to get my Airtel SIM, you have spoken some rubbish in my ears and in my hands. I'm no Kamwali. I'm born in a Zamindar's family. Not only that, my father earned money through business. Something in the background changed 86, 87 onwards. There have been people who have entered my home from the back door entry, utilized everything as assets and resources of our home. All the while, you have brought people in to watch our home, to cog us. Either you hate us or you pretend to hate us so that you copy us, make excuses of why you bring people into our homes, all the while dying to be like us. Except the difference between naturally being born into a birth and stealing it, doing any karma to make money so you can be it, there's a big difference in the two journeys. Using technology to try to tickle my throat is not a tickling matter. It's not a ticklish matter. It is not a tickling matter. Miss, if you would like to talk, you are trillionaires, you should come here and speak to me face to face. I'm more than willing to talk to you face to face. In fact, why don't you be a little strong? Since we have something like Times of India, RIL, why don't you bring your broadcasters without chopping, chipping, cutting, bits, bytes? Why don't you put out a logical argument in the Supreme Court for the world to view? You got the ability to, because so far lots of rubbish has been heaped and bits and bytes any of us can cut. But to tell the truth is true manliness in a man. Being honest. A true strategist knows that when you are earning good karma, it is genuine, good, and it is appropriate strategy. To think you are highly strategic in this birth, all the while, for a short while, earning opulence, where are you going to take it, you don't know. But earning with such poor strategy, such long-term debts, that even 426,000 years may be less for you to pay it off. Now, I don't know if you are going to call that a strategist, or you are going to call somebody who lacks the competency of being a good strategist. Yes? So anyway, what I have over here is remote. So I told you it is remote. If you want to understand remote, it says, yeah, war, remote, ill, AB or ba. I don't expect AB to be that. I don't expect him to actually be of that quality. If he is, it is very sad, but I would not expect him to be of that quality. This is a grandmother of Gujaratis. I'm not a Gujarati. I am a Sindhi. It could be through remotely doing a war. It is nobody's business to do this, frankly telling you. It is nobody's business. They are basically guaranteeing, or they are promising themselves, or they are banking on, you know what, that nobody will be able to hear what it is that is fitted in my body. That's what they're banking on. That if we tell anybody that there is a problem, the person won't know how to find what's been fitted in my body. So this thing comes from where? This comes from Elon's camp. It's got to do with deep mind, and it's got to do, and he's not called Elon because this is not Elon himself. This is his EAs who are doing this, of very, very poor quality. So basically the Interpol needs to find, the Interpol and the CID, CBI and RAW it is the EA of these guys. You see the word EA over here? It is Elon's EA. It is identifying a Gujarati community, because the Ba is not what? A Gujarati and maybe a Muslim community, because the word Abba, I don't know if they say Abba or they say Abu, I'm not sure. The Abba is to do with forefathers Muslims, and Ba is to do with the forefathers Gujaratis. So their children have gone, basically it is those who had no money in previous generations whose kids have become rich. So they've gone on a war. They have gone for a war, but that war, they don't understand, if your grandparents or your forefathers went through a tough time, you just made that time a zillion times worse on the back of very poor understanding, very poor strategy applied for very poor outcomes, that the ones that you have applied it to don't have to suffer the consequences of the deeds done by you. Those wars that they have gone through in the past is nothing compared to what you have earned now as term woes for their future, including yourself as part of it. If you don't have, it is sad you are a Gujarati, but if you don't have these basic knowledge that you should have, then you are a very sorry, lost, sad case. The other thing that comes to me over here is you are the Bori community, B-O-R-I, because Ba with Abba is a mix of Gujaratis with Muslims. The only ones who are this sort are the Bori community. Do we have the Bori community over here? The Bora and the Bori community? Why are you doing this? Where is your sense of idea? How you don't know these basic things? How you don't know these basic things? अंकल हमको तुम्हारा 2 पैसा नहीं चाहिए, सच बोलूं तो. I'm interested in your long-term good. How you don't know these basic things? What is this? तुम लोग दो जो हो, तुम लोग हो कौन? कम ऑन, ऑल द टाइम यू आर सिटिंग एंड टॉकिंग टॉकिंग टॉकिंग, पता नहीं क्या बकती रहती है. You are pregnant? What is it? Yes, I know what you keep saying, but I will not take the name of the people who you are going on and on and on about. I don't know those people. I have not been even introduced to them. I was introduced to another boy. This boy happened to be with him. You've been taking his name now for a few days. And it's not making sense because I really don't know him. Genuinely, I swear on God, I have not interacted with him except that just little, I guess 5 minutes. That also, it just so happened that the person happened to be at a place where my cousin was, I don't know, she was talking about something, that's it. So it cannot lead to something like this. It's not making sense. But you've been taking this boy's name now for about, I don't know, some time now. So there are two of them, must be him and his partner. Whether the boy is a Bori Bora, I am not sure. But yes, he has a name which is Islam. So if there are two of them, sister brother team होवे या वो लोग हस्बैंड वाइफ टीम या गर्लफ्रेंड बॉयफ्रेंड टीम होवे, हमारा घर से क्या लेना देना है? व्हाट डू यू हैव टू गिव एंड टेक विथ माय हाउस? प्लीज टेल. Your wife is pregnant, girlfriend is pregnant, sister is pregnant. Then why are you superimposing it on me? For what? OTI means sari blouse. बनती है मराठी में wife. So what I can do? What I can do? I am a happy divorced woman after a 5-month marriage. अभी शादी नहीं चला है 2002 में. I am not marriage material. I work for my guru called Shirdi Sai Baba. तो तुम लोगों को जलन क्यों होता है? What you people enjoy as a married couple, I don't. But I am not coming and sitting in the middle of your bed and spoiling things for you. No, you live your life, I live my life. तो तुमको प्रॉब्लम क्या है? This is the problem. Now I don't know if they are towing it away or what's going to happen. I'm not sure. लेकिन कुछ होने को है. और tower is involved. That tower needs to be found. So you know how we have satellite which has receivers and towers. I have a feeling this is got to do with Indian online broadband for sure. The problem is from Indian online broadband. And it is on the back of some really dirty, filthy play. Either they bat the war or they bat the raw. What you've done with my life, to tell you, whoever you are, तुमको बहुत कमाया हुआ प्रॉब्लम्स है. मे का नाम यहाँ पे है. Why is your name over here? What can I do? Elon Musk और EM. Elon Musk की माँ का नाम क्या है? What's her name? I am going to put a court case against you. Mr. of May is Errol. EROL. ERROL. May is his estranged wife. She's a divorcee. She knows what it is to be divorced. Her son is EM. Uncle, I'm 51 years old. I'm going to turn 52. I'm menopausal. I got white hair. I got stringy hair. I'm not your type. Why you been chasing my tail with this kind of shit? हमको तुम्हारा cutting नहीं चाहिए. I don't want your money. You keep it. Understood? But don't pound down on my stuff. My father's done for me when I was a baby. You don't steal what my dad's done for me. Okay? I'm very happy in my own company. I don't dress up and I don't do anything, but I'm happy with myself. Okay? Very happy because God's been kind. What I can't stand is poor energy. तुम्हारा जो billions, trillions, zillions है, that is like pennies compared to bad energy. तो वो जो bad energy and pennies जो होता है ना, या खजाना जो होता है and bad energy होता है, वो बड़ा misfit होता है. You understood? तुम तुम्हारे खजाना रखो, लेकिन ये जो बकवास होता है उसको बंद करो. Make sure it's off. It's my house, my life. I have not come to you for anything. You don't mess around in my home. I don't want anything from you. But you don't do things which are wrong when it comes to me. You come to court. Illuminati my ass. As lit as the ass crack that I got. Enough bullshit. दिमाग खा लिया है. He's helping this Modi. Modi जो है वो बड़ा, I am telling you, he's making stories. वो ना बहुत ऊपर नीचे करता है. और Taylor all rubbish. Absolute useless rubbish. Useless. I'm taking you to court. You come to court. And if you don't finish this and sort this over here, and you don't make yourself proper, 426,000 years will catch you by your little shriveled penis and those two little shriveled balls and scrunch it at an atomic level. Did you understand what was told to you? क्या है बुड्ढा बुड्ढी और बेबी? Don't know if he's the yar. Yar means friends. You know, yar. You know, yar. No, I'm going to be taking these people to court now. I want a proper political lawyer who knows how to deal with these asses. Shirdi Sai Baba, ये लोग को एकदम teach them a lesson they don't ever forget. बोले बोल्ट पता नहीं क्या है बोल्ट. I don't know whether it is an EMI or what it is. पता नहीं क्या है. I don't know. I don't take EMIs. I don't take loans. My father taught me only spend as much as you have. तो डेबिट कार्ड चलता है. But mostly just no taking no loans. No credit card and all is not done in my home. When I say no credit card is used in my home, उस time पे हमको ना don't make me burp. That's in very poor taste. When you are fighting, don't be I don't want to say it, be a man. तो ना आदमी बन के fight करो. You don't need to make me burp because you fitted things in my body. And then in the word when I say no credit cards, we don't use credit cards. That time you don't make me burp so that it gets recorded because you have fitted my body like a little sneak. Take that somewhere else. Swim away, darling. Swim away. Come on. Be gone. Enough bullshit from you. So I am bolt raw ya.